I've ridden a motorcycle every day in 2018 and made a video of every day that I have. Hashtag 365 motorcycle. This brings me through 11 months. Sorry for the no frills videos, but processing is getting to be a problem.
And we're back.
We're back.
Yep. Today's Sunday, 25th of November. Yep. Riding with Mrs. Smith. Still just doing a lot of chores today, right? Just chores.
Chores.
Just chores. God, I'd like to think how much we'd have to do if our house was in crappy condition to try to sell it. But, so just run it to Home Depot and then maybe to get a beer. I'm riding the Duck.
I'm riding Thumper.
Yeah, mostly because those are the bikes that were in the front of the garage that were easy to get out without any issues. So that made life easier.
Yeah.
One other thing that kind of happened that was interesting yesterday was used to be, we're in a corner house and there's obviously 4 corners on the 4 corners. Three other corner houses. Took me a long time to get that out. And the 4th corner house never used to decorate. And now this year somebody new is living there and they're decorated. Which is unfortunate because we're not going to decorate because due to the impending move and the amount of things that we have to do. So kind of sad in a way.
I think we should just put up like one snowflake.
Could do that, yeah. I could climb up in the garage and do that.
Just hang it where the butterfly is.
Yeah, we could do something like that. Maybe do something.
Yeah.
Now it is with me though. It's hard. Like once I start doing something, then I want to do more. So.
Yeah.
All right, enough chitter chatter. So, anything else, Smitty?
Nope.
All right. Well, with that,
Peace
out, and we're back. Today is the 26th of November. It is a Monday, and I'm riding Young NC. Yep. Pulled Young NC out. Busting a move. Back home from work. I don't know if you could see. I pulled the heat controller off of Young NC, and I got these 2 little plastic fasteners. Could point to them over here. They're right under the bar, and I think it looks pretty good. Better than 2 holes. So that's that. Just after being off at work for 4 days, going back is kind of hard. And that's pretty much it. Month of November is almost over, so looking forward to having another month down. I slid here pretty bad this morning. Where all these leaves are, it's pretty dark. I wasn't paying attention, even though I saw them. I didn't think they'd be that slippery, and lo and behold, they were. So, note to self: if you're riding, watch out for slippery leaves, because it's interesting. Even at slow speed like that, traction not so great. So. All right. Well, like I said, for 11 months I've been trying to keep these short and haven't been succeeding. So, with that, we're back. Yep. Today is the 27th of November, and I'm filming going into work. I was planning on filming earlier, and just got lost in my thoughts. So, that's that. I figured I'd film now because it's supposed to be raining when I come home. And ironically, I just remembered while I'm in this ritzy neighborhood, this little yapper dog wants to kill me. Wants to kill the Young NC. Like hitting a squirrel. Maybe like a possum, actually. Rabbit. Let's go with rabbit. So that's pretty much that. Like I said, trying to keep these brief. I got so many videos to process again. At one point I was almost caught up, or I was caught up, and not so much now because life's gotten in the way. So alright. Well, I slipped yesterday. You can see all these leaves here. Yeah. Braking at a stop sign with all these wet leaves. Bike was not very happy. This house, like, God, it's taking forever for them to get her done. It's kind of crazy. All right. Well, with that, peace out. And we're back. Yep. Today is Wednesday, November, I believe, 28th. And riding Young NC home again. Beat most of the rain coming in. If I'm lucky, I'll beat most of the rain going home. And yeah, I guess I wanted to just vent about Craigslist a little bit. Craigslist. Trying to lighten the fleet of bikes before we move. Moving to Utah, I don't know if I ever said that. So, got a bunch of bikes we don't ride that much, or whatever. That doesn't even matter. But I've sold some bikes on Craigslist before. We sold our dirt bikes. We sold non-street legal dirt bikes. We sold our Mrs. Smith's GZ250, and I sold most recently the Hawk. And all of those transactions couldn't have been easier. Had an interested person call me up, asked me a bunch of questions, try to get me down a little bit of money when they came to see the bike, sold the bike, done deal. Nice people. Since that point, it's been nothing but the opposite. I get a bunch of clowns who, first thing, don't even read the ads, ask questions that are clearly answered in the ad if they would have read stuff. Lots of what's the lowest you'll take right off the bat questions. I got $2,000 cash. Will you take that when you want like $4,000 or $5,000 for a bike? Absolutely insane stuff. I had some idiot call me yesterday. I'm really interested in your bike. So I call him back, leaves me his phone number. That's usually a good sign. So I call him back. I actually answer all his questions for probably 30 minutes. Then he's like, all right, I'll get back to you. Then I get a bunch of ridiculous lowball offers from him. I'll give you essentially, let's say, a little over half of what you want for the bike, and that's because I'm a student and this is all the money I have, and your bike's going to be hard to resell because no one buys them. Well, then don't buy it. So I don't know, man. I'm just getting sick of Craigslist. Honestly, it'd be easier just to move a bunch of bikes, I think, to Utah and ride them around even less than I do now. I mean, I don't mind somebody trying to bring me down on a price a little bit if there's a real reason, but if you only have half the money that somebody is asking, it's probably pretty unrealistic somebody is gonna be like, yeah, let me sell that to you for that price because that's all you have or that's all you can afford. So anyway, that's my my Craigslist rant. I used to think people were absolutely crazy about this. This other guy who's coming to look at the NC700X, he comes over once. I spend pretty much an hour showing him everything on the bike, blah blah blah. Seems real interested. My wife's talking to his wife. Then he decides he wants to come back the next day and look at it, so my wife shows it to him, same thing, answers all the same questions again. Then he calls me that night and gives me some like ridiculously lowball offer. And I'm like, wow, I didn't see that. And I tried to bring him back up to what I thought was like, a little bit of compromise, and he wouldn't budge. And like, honestly, I get to the point where I'm just like, F that, man. Again, like, I don't really need the money for the bikes. I just realize I'm not going to be riding them as much. It's a good opportunity to sell some. But unfortunately, I think a lot of this is because even though, in my opinion, California is all riding season, we're getting into the colder, rainier months. A lot of people here are fair weather riders. And, yeah, with the holidays coming around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the December, late December, January, November holidays. I think it's the wrong time of year to be trying to be selling stuff. So, all right, well, that was way longer, but I don't know, felt good to get that off my chest. So, another one. I'll bring up another one. So, this woman, my wife finds her on a board. I didn't have any interaction with her. She tells her some story about how her bike just got burnt up in one of the wildfires, and she's a student, and she wants a new bike, and had pictures of her burnt up bike. So we're hoping it wasn't a scam or anything. So me and my wife talked about it. We're like, all right, we'll give her a really good deal on this bike because she's been through some unfortunate shit, and let's try to help somebody out. It's not gonna kill us. So then my wife gets back with a price, and the woman's like, yeah, well, I'll come out with my dad and look at it, and we try to set something up, and it's like radio silence as she fell off the earth. So it's like, yeah, like I said, I don't really know, but I'm all Craigslist out. I was even selling like my rain barrels and some other things, my kayaks on Craigslist, and it's like the kayaks I sold locally to people we knew, but man, most of the people, they're just like, I guess the problem is, I know I said I was done, but I'm not. I guess the problem is like right now we live in this like faceless society where on social media or on text messages, you can just say whatever you want. You don't have to have, for lack of a better term, like the balls. I know that's not PC correct, but you don't have to have a sense of character to be like, hey, I'm actually going to ask somebody this or say this to them in the flesh, or at least over a telephone. You can just say whatever ridiculous crap you want over a text message, and you can just wimp out, I guess, because you don't have to deal with having an interaction with somebody. So Craigslist, man, I don't know. I used to think it was cool, but I think it's kind of bullshit now because I don't know. I used to think it was bullshit because when people are selling stuff, they're like testing the waters, and then they throw up some ridiculous price for the bike. And yeah, all our bikes that we're trying to unload, I think, are priced pretty competitively, either with mostly I base it upon what else is out there on Craigslist. Like, again, I'm not going to put up something like I'm moving in a week, which isn't the case, must sell, I'll take anything, because I'm not desperate to do that. But all right, well, I don't know, this will be a lot of video to edit. I'm going to try to get back on video editing tonight, so thinking maybe I'm just going to stop putting in a lot of comments on the videos because I need to get them done. So yep, that's that. With that, and we're back. Yep. So sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm already in a tear. So yeah, I'm riding down this street I always ride down, and you can see it's somewhat rural, but there's houses every place. And the beginning section's even less rural than this. The houses are right up front. And I'm watching some. I was going to say jackass. I'll say jackass. Blowing his leaves in the middle of the road. Like, what is that? What is that going to do? Like, right in front of your house? Like, cause vehicles to smash them into the road? Are you hoping they'll blow away? I don't really know. Like, how about blow them into a pile and pick them up, man? Not just push them into the road or screw your neighbor over and blow it and hope it winds up on their property. I don't know, man. I'm just angry Mike, man. Angry Mike. So, all right, well, I guess this is really it, unless I see something else that really pisses me off today and that I got to comment on. So with that,
intercom failed. Try again later.
Intercom failed. Try again later.
Peace
and
out.
We're back. Yep. I don't think I've ever did that many yeps. So, yeah, it is Thursday. It's my Friday. 29th should be of November, and yeah, telework today, so looks like I'm gonna get the hammer dropped on me rain wise. I gotta make a run to Home Depot to get some caulking. shortened to caulk. So yeah, I'm doing that, and hopefully I'm going to get a beer. Hopefully I'm not going to get downpoured on, but then again, I got good rain gear, so ain't going to complain. Figured I'd take the CRF because it's filthy from when I went riding with Mr. Rogers around the neighborhood. So yeah, that's good. I got pants on that'll accommodate my formas, so my feet should be dry. So yeah, I should be pretty good. So that is the story. I thought yesterday I had something I wanted to talk about, but tough getting old, man. Just can't remember things. Still don't have an official the official paperwork completed for my job. So I'm still kind of in limbo, really being able to pull the trigger on doing some stuff, but is what it is. I got a trailer though, because I wanted to, if I talked about that, I wanted to be able to move some bikes, not having to put them in the pickup truck. So I got one of those Kendall, I gotta look what they're called, the folding trailers. I got a pretty sweet deal on it. Actually, Mrs. Smith got a pretty sweet deal on it. So, supposed to get freight delivered to my house tomorrow, which hopefully the guys will be nice enough to put it in the driveway. But, if not, I'll be grabbing it on the curb. So, I don't think it's raining. So, all right. Well, as long as I don't hit any leaves and spin out, I should be good to go. So, all right. Well, with that, peace out. We're back. Yep. Today is, I believe, the 30th of November. So, that is correct. That is 11 months of straight riding. Yep. And, riding at 2:30. Why? Because I got my trailer delivered, and it is on a pallet in the front of my garage. And I was just thinking, I'm like, this bike never sets this plate off. I'm riding a 230M, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a light here, but it is what it is. But yeah, so the 230 was the only bike I could get out, because the trailer is a folding trailer. It's vertical up on a pallet. So, and we're back. Yep. So I decided to turn around, riding the 230. My battery is low. That's why it cut out the last time. Going on a beer run. It's the only bike I could get out because I have a trailer on a pallet blocking my garage, and this was the easy bike to get out. So that's that. Tomorrow's supposed to rain like hell, so probably not a good ride. Plus, really kicking it into gear for getting the house, continuing to get the house ready for sale. So, got that all out. So, we'll see.